Oh. Oops.
Enemies of the Imperium, hear me. You have come here to die. The immortal Emperor is with us, and we are invincible. His soldiers will strike you down. His war machines will crush you under the treads. His mighty guns will bring the very sky crashing down upon you. You cannot win. The Emperor has given us his greatest weapon to wield. So make yourselves ready. We are the First Cronus Regiment, and today is our victory day.
Even with that hype, I'm still. Been one of those days, you know, just one of those days.
You know, Mr. Moderator, while the countdown's happening, you could throw some shoutouts out if you wanted.
Yeah, I could.
You could. You have the power.
I am Alpharius.
Nerds.
They're just nerds.
Nerds.
I am Alpharius. Well, might as well see what the hell I get on this gas spaceman test.
Do you want to be a pet cat?
Question.
Oh, you didn't do the test yet?
I have not.
Oh, bring it on then.
I believe technology can unlock the team for base qualification.
So sorry, my goodness. I'll see you again someday.
The fact that you thought about it.
It's like I just turned around and just see that gigantic buck-up gun.
I just like
I
how
have
it
a
says
dark-
last seen playing Tree Simulator.
Yeah, Tree Simulator.
The fuck is Tree Simulator?
Tree Simulator.
Is it one of those games where it's just like, yes?
I have
It's like how, it's like Cow Simulator.
The fuck is Cow Simulator?
It's
like-
Cow Simulator.
It's like Rabbit Simulator.
God, you Gen Zers, I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about anymore.
I gotta play that again. Brutal Legend. It was so much fun.
La, la, da, da, da.
Purge them in flame!
Cicero's ready to do some purging.
Howdy, Cicero.
What question you on, Bob?
31.
All right, we'll wait for you to finish your test, and then we'll go over.
Howdy, howdy.
Bob's taking his Chaos Space Marine test. We're about to find out what Chaos Space Marine Bob would play, but we all know since he's such a hard loyalist, he'll have 0% on everything.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, we both know that's a load of more shit.
Plastic is worth more than glass?
Mhm.
Huh.
I think it's mostly so people actually return the bottles and don't throw them away.
Oops.
Okay. Because the first thing I thought it was things like Coca-Cola. Usually the ones in the glass bottles are more expensive because it's more traditional or vintage.
I hit TV instead of BT. Oh my goddamn.
I'm about to say, I don't think that's right.
I blame my dyslexia.
Oh, ain't that ironic? Where can I find share? Ah, fuck, I just got a screen cap, don't I?
Yeah.
Fuck, remind me, what key is that?
I just screenshotted it and sent it in.
Yeah, I just screenshot
You're
it.
welcome.
And that's all I did.
Sorry, I think it's a popping up scissor. Oh, wait a second. We got ads.
God damn it, I just want to... Oh, save image, copy image. Jesus Christ, I should have just done this first.
We believe in you, Bob.
Paste. Isn't that ironic?
Did you get word bearers? Oh, I got Alpha Legion.
He got the Alpha Legion.
Oh, my
The
God,
stinky
I came
fox.
back. I'm
Alpha
fine.
Legion and then the Stinky Boys.
No. No.
Nope, it's...
Those of you who want to know what we're talking about,
Yeah, I wonder what.
if you want to go to our Discord,
Shameless plug.
the plug, we have a little test down there to figure out what Space Marine Trader Legion you are.
Pure Vessel said no.
Now find me the loyalist
Pure
one, and
vessel.
I'll show you how quick, how much
You.
Ultramarine I am.
Alright, now we got that figured out. Oh boy. Oh,
Ugh.
here we are.
Now we're gonna speak up the Ghost Legion.
Ghost Legion.
Their original name.
Ah. Face.
Oh, there you face man.
Face. I get like a face man out of that one. A face man DCJ. Good old face. I don't know, whatever you want us to call you by, just let us know.
Oh,
Just face. How is good? How is good? Face good. How is you yet? Oh God, I can't talk.
Just face.
Oh.
Oh, that's perfect.
Nice to
You
meet ya.
okay?
We're doing good. How you doing?
Oh, so far so good. Yeah, we're getting ready to start doing some painting and some lore explaining.
yep.
On the finally reaching the end of all the Space Marine Legions. Only took a while, a couple months. Doing a show a week. All that fun stuff. So, Alpharius, why don't you tell us more about the Legion? Right, Alpharius?
Ugh. I will not. For I am Alpharius, and I share not my secrets.
I am Alpharius.
And to your earlier question, Kyle, the best series of Night Lord book is literally the Night Lord series.
It's just straight up called the Night Lord series?
Yes, the books are, in order, Soul Hunter, Blood Reaver, Void Stalker.
You have to put that on the Discord for me so I can follow them.
Copy!
Because I might, thanks to this little test, I might actually start looking into the Night Lords more. Because I forgot, yeah, they peel the skin off their enemies.
Oh, they do worse!
Just like my flayed ones.
I'll put the book covers in order for you, Gonsa.
Perfect. Thank you, Codaseer. Much appreciated.
It took me a minute to search the library for these accursed books, but I found them.
Accursed books.
So far, it is AI 1, Chat 0.
The computer cheats, man, I'm telling you.
That computer cheats like no other.
Oh, look at the robots screaming about cursed intelligences. Where they share a single brain cell.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But today we must first start, as I always do, with a quote. The Imperium is riddled with corruption and hatred. We made sure of it.
We made sure of it. Nice.
Today we speak of the Alpha Legion, the 20th and the last of the legions on the list. Hydra Dominus, or For the Emperor, are the battle cries. Whether you believe For the Emperor is used in mockery or indicates the Legion's true loyalty is up to you, as I know they sure shit don't know anymore.
Nobody knows.
Their successors are the Daggerfangs, the Fatherless, or the Faithless, the Honorless, the Redacted, the Shadowed Ones, the Shrouded Hand, the 20th Alpharians, the Armored Serpents, the Dragnai Revenants, the 8 Stolen Truths, the Serpentine Scourge, the Sons of Deception, the Splintered Sentinels, the Third Howl, the Unsung, and the Whispering Forge. Legio 20. No known homeworld ever recorded.
Well, obviously, television. You'll never goddamn know.
Legion colors are blue, silver, and green. The legions are to chaos and chaos undivided. Normally true, but allegiances are uncertain.
No, they're loyalist.
We have no fucking idea. Sometimes they will literally, and I shit you not, midway through a fight in the war, in a chaos war, Hydra Dominus, and they do shit that just fucks the chaos side. They're doing it for the meme, is all I can say.
For the meme.
Alpharius.
I am Alpharius. Alpha Legionaries are the tallest of the Legionaries. Funny enough, their Primarchs are the shortest. And I said it Prime Marks.
Yeah, 'cause isn't it
Yeah,
like
so there's
twins or something?
Alpharius and Omega. Alpharius, Alpha, and Omega at the beginning and the end.
And before anybody says anything else, Alan, shut your whore mouth. Let's not spoil a book.
Just letting you know, this was the first Primarch found. Omega was the last Primarch found.
And you're ruining the book, you stupid bastard.
No,
Why-
everyone
why
needs to know
do you
this. He was the first Primarch found.
Anyway, you should have taken his voice box instead of his legs. Anyway, we'll first speak of the Legion's history. Are you ready?
Go for it.
Okay.
Redacted?
That's all I know. It's believed by many scholars that the Outsider Legion, as it was nicknamed in its previous day, are basically the Emperor's espionage specialists. They are his band of 007s. They prefer their martinis shaken, not stirred.
Oh, yeah.
And all of them are masters of subterfuge. Basically, imagine a legion of spy masters, and that's what you got as its modus operandi. You know how the Inquisition likes to act as a shadowy organization that nobody likes to say its name out loud? Resorting to, and I quote in one book, taking a bit of water and drawing its symbol on the table and then wiping it away the second you finished it. That was the Alpha Legion. The only
Yuki!
there's our kinetic or chaotic
Our
friend.
little ball of chaos.
Hey, Yuki.
The VTuber of Chaos Undivided.
She's a space wizard. Didn't you see the tests?
Yes. That's what an Alpha Legionnaire would like you to think. But where was I? Oh, yes. Modus operandi. They are marksmen. They have no standard weapon loadout. They operate in cells. Their legion strength is unknown because it was never fully documented, if you will.
So you're telling me we should just change this whole episode to redacted?
No, the title that the episode should be the stream is now property of Hydra Dominus. Take it or leave it.
It's all a lie. That's right, Cicero.
Nothing's ever a lie. He tells nothing but the truth.
I repeat my previous statement, Necron. You should have taken the voice box. They are masters of targeted strikes, abductions, and replacement of their own operatives, and assassinations. As I said, imagine a spy master, now times that by several thousand, and give them all power armor and bolters. And you have the Alpha Legion. Funny enough, a lot of times, lore-wise, an Alpha Legionnaire during the Great Crusade had higher clearance than a fucking first captain of a legion. They were allowed to pass into any sector on high priority missions, but basically just two words: Hydra Dominus. I don't need the answer to you why the fuck I'm here. Hydra Dominus. And they liked it. To the point where even though it was the last Legion formed,
No match for a true Space Marine!
They took the title
No
Alpha.
match for a true Space Marine, says Cicero. Thank you for the bit, Cicero.
Cicero loves them bits. They jokingly took the title of and designation of Alpha Legion. Mostly to poke fun at their first Legion shenanigans. Straight up and down, honor bound. We're Knights of Old. We're Alpha Legion. You don't know who the fuck we is.
Nobody knows.
That's that song. Nobody needs to know. And how can I say this? The Alpha Legionnaire had a fun little habit of, how do I say this? They would basically infiltrate other legions.
They'd infiltrate, like get inside other legions?
Yes.
The memes, right?
Well, back then it was to keep an eye out. It was basically meant to make sure everybody had the same intelligence from the same unbiased source. Every Primarch's going to code a report a different way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Gilman will focus on industrial, how much supplies, how much this and this costs. Laban just might report how many assholes he had to cut down. Agron, how many people he tore apart. Horus, how many worlds he brought into compliance. But the Alpha Legion are reporting all the details from one unbiased source. Thus, intelligence is formed. Supplies are routed, the Forge of Mars are supplied, and thus the wheels of the Great Crusade stay nice and greased. The real problem was, when it first was put in, it was one of the smaller legions, only bodying about 1 to 3,000 Marines. Right up until the announcement of the opening phases of the Great Crusade. And then it was rapidly expanded. You want to know what the answer to this question was?
What?
No fucking idea. To quote the wiki, the question then remains, why?
Why?
Why? Why? It was not so much so that... And here's the weird thing. Beforehand, they had no idea how the gene seed... Whether they loosened it... To quote it, almost uncertainty, it was not the question of gene adaptation. It was not the success rate in the patterns went to fucking 100%. They just suddenly had a shitload more Marines.
It was like just not just a lot, but a shit ton.
A metric shit ton, if you will. Because the beginning of it, they were beginning to consider the Proto 20th Legion a failure. Oh, the gene seed is unstable. It's not succeeding enough times to pass. And then suddenly, by the beginning of the Great Crusade, their numbers were at about 20 to 30,000, which had everybody who had to fill out the paperwork going, "Wait, what? What the fuck?" Which leaves three major theories of how suddenly they were expanded to a full legion in the span of basically between the end of Unification and the Great Crusade. The sabotage of suitable manpower. The second of these theories is somewhat a suspicion that some hidden problems of the flaw had been found and then excised.
They were found on exercise.
Excised. AKA that, there was a problem with the gene seed. The Emperor retook a second look and then fixed it. And the third was that the Legion was deliberately held back, listed as under strength, and allowed to build up and act as a strategic gene seed reserve.
Didn't they raid an admech station to get more gene seed? Is that in the Blood Drinkers book?
That would be the Iron Hands. Or not the Iron Hands, the Iron Warriors.
Iron Warriors robbed the admech to get gene seed?
Yeah, because Imperial Fist gene seed. I might be wrong, don't quote me on that.
Do it.
Hey,
Quote him. Quote him.
Don't quote me on that face. I might be wrong.
Quote him.
I've not read every book.
I'm going to quote you on that.
In fact, I don't think I have read the Blood Drinkers book. That'd be a fucking weeping shame. I heard that's a good one. About to steal some balls. And we found the Dorn fan.
Well, Cicero got 100% Iron Warriors.
From Iron cometh strength. But the Iron Warriors make a show in almost a lot of books. I know they show up in one of the Blood Angel books. They show up in, some of the Imperial Fist books, and I want to say one, and I mean one, Salamander book, and I think that was Fire Drake. So yeah, the Iron Hand Warriors are used as then they fight shoulder to shoulder with Doran's sons, and just shut your whore mouth, Cicero.
Hey, be nice to Cicero.
We don't talk about that fucking book.
We're gonna talk about
your
it.
hated book.
That series of books sucked.
You suck.
At least I have legs and neck. Oh, no shitty comeback, as usual.
I just don't need to.
Anyway, after the first of the great expeditionary fleets set out to scour the galaxy and bring it back in, the Alpha Legion disappears from official history. And I mean disappears, as in no further mention till I believe it was it was 998 M30. No, my bad. I misread that. It was M89 9 M30. They disappeared for 70, 80 fucking years.
They just got redacted, just gone.
Yeah, just poof. Poof the magic dragon.
FBI will one day torture Bob. All he needed to do is make a loop of series. Oh, just make a loop of the series of the audiobook. He confesses to the grandson of Castro. Yeah, just put your favorite book on loop.
Bold of you to assume I will be taken alive, Cicero. Very bold.
Had the hollow out tooth with the cyanide in it.
Oh, yeah. No surrender! But as we are going, some police believe they set out to find their Primarch. You want to know what I believe they went out to actually do? Since their Primarch was officially the last found, they infiltrated all the other legions. They were the ones who reported Logar's religious tendencies to the Emperor. They were the ones who posted of Fulgrim's progress in rebuilding his legion. Things that the Primarchs would never openly admit, that somehow the Emperor found out. They were, as I like to call it, the eyes of the Emperor, when you couldn't just send a custodian, because it was too obvious.
This golden boy come out of nowhere. He might be a spy.
But more than once in Imperial records, a world would resist assault. Even from the might of a legion, it would hold out. Then suddenly, unexpectedly, the world would surrender. Its leaders dead, its generals missing. Its officer corps stricken with misinformation. I had no idea the enemy was outside the gates. Oh fuck, they're inside the walls. We've officially surrendered. We need to throw up arms. We're fighting to the death. That kind of shit. Dishonor and disorder. And the war would be over. Like that. I choose to believe that is when the Alpha Legion decided to practice its skills. They carried very rare war gear. They carried very ornate armor. The Praetor's colors were dark blue and white. They got the nickname Ghost Legion for this exact reason. They'd be there, and then they wouldn't. Like a fart in the wind.
All right, then.
Another widely believed theory, and another one I believe is also very true, is that the Legion spent the majority of that time building its information network and its influence.
That way they'll know everything.
Well, it's easy to win a war when you know exactly where the enemy's going, where its officers are being held up, where their generals plan to send their next attack, where their lord and governor likes to take his shits. it's very easy to get a hold of somebody.
Yeah, if you know
Even-
all that.
It's even more so when you can change your bodily space. For this was the Legion that used, how can I say this? Polymorphine?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's stuff that lets you change your face and how you look.
Yes. Which is absolutely terrifying.
You know, just a little bit.
So they basically used plastic surgery.
But to be fair, the first real recorded incident with the Alpha Legionnaires was during the Renegade Xenocide. A representative of the 20th appeared before Lionel Johnson, only identifying himself as Alpharius. And
Just
that
a
their
thought.
monarch had not yet been found, but would be in time. Alpharius offered to aid the line against the Renegades in hopes that one day the line would be made Imperial War Master. This Alpharius revealed that the Legion preferred the Lion be made War Master over someone like Gilliman, as they shared their views on war and secrecy. AKA, these were the political Marines.
They have all the politics ready.
Yep. Even though a Primarch, not even Lionel Johnson, had been explicitly aware of the 20th's existence. Though he had been privy to the rumors of a Ghost Legion. And even to this, there are contradictory reports whether this is the first open action of the Alpha Legion as a force in its own right. Official accounts found in both the data looms of the Legio Corpus and the more physical and poetic work of the Remembracers place the Alpha Legionnaires' appearance as an active Legion force in its own right, either a solar decade immediately preceding this extermination, or as a different extermination, or immediately in the dark days of the third Renegade Xenocide. If you're wondering what that Xenocide is, ladies and gentlemen, that's where the Alpha Legion or the Dark Angels got their shit pushed in and lost half its Legion.
Ooh, damn.
Hence the term Dark Days. I mean, to be fair to the Dark Angels in this one, when things are whipping black holes at you, it makes it really difficult to kill it.
Black holes, yeah, I can imagine. Hey, Faceman, thanks for the Prime there.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for the
Jesus,
sub.
ew! A Primaire subscription. Huzzah!
Oh God, Bob.
Now you made it worse.
Victory.
Well, thank you for the sub.
And with the Legion's chosen name, Alpha, and we all know what Alpha is, Greek for first or beginning. It's basically just a joke to poke fun at the Dark Angels.
Yes.
I like it.
Basically, it's supposed to be a
Oh God!
Well, thank you for the gift sub, Citro.
Thank you, Cesar.
Oh, so generous today.
Thank you, Garcia.
All is welcome. All is welcome.
But
Did it break my music?
for future reference, the symbol of the Alpha Legionnaire,
No, it's just
the Alpha Legion, is a very funny symbol. It is a three-headed Hydra. And shameless plug to Discord, by the way. The old Alpha Legionnaire symbol.
Yeah, whoever decides to join our Discord, we'll
Oh,
put
thank you,
pictures
Cicero, for
and
the
stuff
cheer.
up there as we go along with the show. And Cicero, thank you for the bits.
Thank you,
cheering
sir.
like a motor.
You don't
Yes.
have to, Cicero.
Stop that. You've done enough. But how do I say this? The Alpha Engineer never lost its subscription. And that only continued to secrecy with the founding of its
does
Primarch
not support this action.
by Horus.
Cody's Astartes does not support this action.
It does not support your actions. Thank you, Cicero, but you don't have to, brother.
Stop that. We appreciate it. Stop that. But I cannot support this. And I will also be sending a picture to the Discord, shameless plug, of a Remembracer's illustration of Alpharius. Like a legitimate picture of Alpharius. Not just somebody going, I am Alpharius.
Oh, you have legitimate Alpharius?
Oh.
And how do we know this is legitimate?
Because he was the guy giving all the other Alpha Legionnaires commands on his ship. The only way they knew it was actual Alpharius, because every Alpha Legionnaire will always respond with "Who are you?"
Space Marine scream.
Officially, Alpharius was discovered. I say this. Alpharius' discovery was an accident of the Luda Wolves prior to the end of the Great Crusade and the beginning of M31. By this record, Alpharius was the leader of a confederation of human star systems whose fleet of warships, no match in size to Imperial vessels, managed through trickery and ambush to ingeniously lay low one of the outlying Luda Wolf battleships as it entered an unnamed star system.
They hit from a battleship?
They brought one down.
Oh.
Imagine being in a battleship and getting laid low by a bunch of little destroyers, Kyle.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
My bad. Not even destroyers. PT boats without torpedoes.
You done fucked up somewhere.
Responding to this unforgivable defeat, Horus himself and his fleet gave chase, only to find themselves mired in ambush after ambush, tricked into deadly traps and chasing shadows until the mighty vengeful spirit itself came under attack. However, they fucked up. Because what happens when you think you run into a Primarch who can think faster than you can faster than you can rub two brain cells together to generate the "oh fuck" coming out of your mouth?
You lose.
Bad times. The desperate attack aside, everybody who attempted to board the vengeful spirit was killed. But in the confusion, a single assassin broke onto the flagship, and through stealth and murder, managed to impossible task of fighting clear of the command chamber and attacking the and basically killing his Jussarian bodyguards before Horus himself engaged the assassin. But Horus did not kill the attacker, but recognized him for his brother. He had found the last Primarch. The new arrival had called himself Alpharius and claimed to have been traveling this region of space for many Terran years. However, he remained tight-lipped as to where he had come from. Various worlds in this local sector were simply brought into Imperial control. But Alpharius denied any of them were his homeworld. The congregation of the planets had been leading were persuaded to join the Imperium with little more bloodshed.
Deny, deny, deny.
That is account one of how Alpharius was found. Another account, torn from the mind of an Alpha Legionnaire Centurion captured by the Legio Custodians after the fall of the Seraph, tells the story of fighting Alpharius. It speaks of a nameless dead world at the edge of the Mandragon stars, whose civilization rose and was wiped out by bloody hands long before the Emperor walked on Terra. On this nameless orb, the poor Primarch fell. It shattered the shattered ruins of the fallen city that was murdered so long ago were his home. Utterly alone, voiceless, and without aid, he was forced to survive against the treacherous elements of desolate world, the predations of hungry ghosts, and a charnel pit into which he had been consigned. You want to know what I like to call this world? You know what that gives me vibes of, Kyle?
What's that?
You remember the home world of the Flayers?
Flayers.
The flayed ones?
Oh, okay.
How their world is basically just a ruined city filled with, as I like to say, it's a channel pit filled with uncaring, unceasing ghosts, hungry for the flesh.
Yep, I know what you're talking about now.
So either he outwitted Horus and managed to almost attack Horus. He landed on a Necron tomb world filled with flayed ones and survived until he was found. His solitude was only broken after many years by a new star falling from the heavens. A corsair ship of degenerate half-human renegades and alien mercenaries intent on plundering the dead remains for whatever worth remained. Instead, they only found death by the hand of the Primarch. He gained their weapons, their knowledge, and their vessel, and set out in search of he who had made him. That is account 2. Can you guess how many more there are?
Of Alpharius?
Of his founding.
Like I'm guessing it's like there's limitless like stories of how he became founded.
In 2 other accounts, they found encrypted on the pages of volumes work with mimetic corrosion known as the transit of the human soul through strife, or the Codex Hydra. First is that the lost Primarch was deposited on a thriving tech oligarchy world known as Bala Samar. But before his first solar decade of life was done, the skies of the world darkened, and a nightmarish Xenos worm creature known as the Sugoth descended to feed. Capturing the young Primarch and being alone strong enough to resist them, they kept him as a curiosity, twisting his mind with their horrors, enslaving him and torturing him as a living weapon to sow strife and discord on their victims' worlds before they fell upon them to feast. It was finally the Emperor who had liberated him, his golden battleship, the Bucephalus, ramming through the heart of the vast stone ship of the Valsinos to break it apart. The wrath of the Emperor was like a vengeful god of legend in retribution of what they had done to his son. Years later, Alpharius remained at his father's side as the Emperor undid but what they had done to mar his creation. Which that is the most badass version, in my humblest opinions.
It is.
I like that one.
He resisted the being completely corrupted and destroyed by a Xenos race known for basically eating your goddamn brains and mind controlling you, till Emps showed up and went, "Oh hell no," and fucking obliterated him.
But see, there's always the true version, though.
Alan, if you spoil a book in front of a fucking codicil one more time, I will go to that tomb world myself and I will take your fucking arms next. So help me, Emperor.
You've already read the book, though.
I have not read the book. Shut your whore mouth. I do not have limitless time.
Your numbers. Oh, sorry, I had to cough.
I wonder. How do I do this? Boop. There we go. I muted him. Anyway, Kyle. I stole his voice box.
You stole his voice box.
The other and final account, I'm going to unmute him because that was mean. It grew, and he was, in the last account, remained gravely injured when the rest of the Primarchs were scattered across the galaxy by unknown needs. In the shadow of Terra, he grew and was nurtured by the Primarchs, alone of the Primarchs by the Emperor's existence, jealously guarded secret even from the closest of the Emperor, lest dark fates move against him. Upon his maturity, he became the Emperor's secret hand and his greatest shield, until he was last parted from his father, his destiny to fulfill. It is unknown which one of these accounts are true and which are lies. The recorded facts suggest none of these accounts are real, and all but a few of the phantasms that puppet to a secret truth of Alpharius' past. Like the potent of falsehoods, perhaps they contain a grain of truth within all of them, and hint at a greater secret yet.
Oh my god, the secrecy and redaction.
Yeah, everything is a lie. They are the Alex Jones Marines. If you catch my drift. They're putting chemicals in the water to turn the frogs into chaos sorcerers.
I knew it.
It is damn ridiculous. But the greatest secret of the Legion is that it was not just one Primarch. There are two. That only two people knew about. Horus and the Emperor. Well, if you count Malcador.
So it wasn't like Malcador supposed to be like his biggest teacher or something?
Hmm?
Was it Malcador supposed to be like his big teacher or something?
Yes. If in the current book, and I quote, everything in this book is a lie. At the end of the book, everything in this book is true. I am Alpharius, and I speak nothing but lies. Which still throws you into a goddamn paradox, because the first thing you said in the book was, everything in this book is a lie.
And I am Alpharius, and that is also a lie.
No, I am Alpharius, and I speak nothing but lies. Fucking Elf Legion. But as I was saying, the Alpha Legionnaires are the largest of all the Space Marines. They tend to be about 8 foot, 9 foot tall sometimes. And Alpharius and Omegon were the shortest of the Primarchs. Right around 10 foot to 9 foot tall. So, Kyle, you with having several sets of twins, do you ever find a hard time to tell them apart if they decide to screw with you?
At first, yes. Now, not so much.
Now, imagine that but times that several 100,000 and try to figure out which one of them is the one called Alpharius.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it's all for the meme. Which one of you is Alpharius? Everybody raises their hand.
I am Alpharius.
I'm Alpharius.
I am Alpharius. I am, oh my God, what? But then came the great calamity, the heresy. I'm skipping over a good chunk of their events because they are covered in good books. Go read them, please. And their fall was unlike any other, and it contains a part of 40k lore that really upsets a lot of the group because it involves the Cabal.
If he speaks nothing but lies, then by saying everything in this book is a lie, isn't he saying everything in the book is the truth? As
Yes.
only what he says is a lie? The written is the truth.
And everything at the end at the end of the book is everything in this book is truth. I am Alpharius, and I speak nothing but lies. Meaning also the first thing he written was
The truth.
And what was the last thing he said?
The truth.
So everything in this book is both lies and truth. AKA he's having a laugh. The book is written by Alpharius. He's trying to fuck with you.
No, he's not.
Listen, I'm not going to take philosophical reasoning from a toaster.
It's not your fault that you're that you don't understand what he's talking about.
You sick?
What?
The quote Yuki. Oh no, you okay? You sound, are you sick?
Oh no, I'm all good. I'm just tired.
Yuki's even starting to be concerned about your fever speeches.
But no, I'm okay. Thank you, though, Yuki.
Yeah, I work with him. He's okay.
Today was just a bit of a shit day, right? Right, Bob?
I wrote the voice box comment. I was threatening to take his voice box because he kept saying
Oh,
it's spoiling legitimately good books.
I read the voice box comment.
yeah, Bob was being a dick.
Because you kept trying to spoil a legitimately good book. Stop it.
No, never.
You see this, and this is why half the time I recommend him shit books. Because nobody cares if he spoils those. Because we're not going to read them. But they were convinced to turn against the Imperium by a shadowy group known as the Cabal. Alan sounding like Kratos. Alan, say boy.
Boy.
Boy this, boy that.
You do sound like Kratos soon.
All I can say is, if you want to get drunk, play a drinking game known as the boy drinking game.
Every time he says boy, take a shot.
Nope. Every time, 2 times he says boy, take a shot. If you do it the 1 time, you're leaving with alcohol poisoning.
You shall die.
And every time he says Atreus, finish your drink.
Oh, you're pretty sure you're drinking like 3 times.
Yes, but it's the amount of shots you're taking is the problem. But basically what happened was they were brought into a group known as an alien organized... Key word! They were approached by a man named John Grammaticus. Fuck him, anyway. By the way, I almost hate this bastard almost as much as Erebus.
Your favorite boy, Erebus?
Yeah, I almost hate this guy more. Like, let's put it this way. If you put me in a room with Erebus, Corfarian, and John Grammaticus, with 2 bolt rounds, I'm going to shoot John Grammaticus once. I'm going to shoot Corfarian the other time, and I'm going to beat Erebus to death with John's corpse. This guy is the biggest tool in 40K in all of the Horus Heresy.
I reference Kratos a lot for someone who's never played God of War.
I'm sorry, what?
She hasn't played it.
What the fuck?
I remember Screams a lot for someone who's never played God of War. God of War is a good game. I recommend it.
I haven't played it since he went Norse.
Yeah, the whole Norse series is good.
I haven't played the Norse version of God of War. I played the Greek version.
Oh, it is fantastic.
But basically, the Cabal sent John Grammaticus to invite them to the Cabal.
You're gonna hate me a little bit for this one, but ...
You're gonna hate me a little bit for this one, but... Uh-oh.
What, Yuki? Explain yourself. We're not mad, I promise.
Not mad, just disappointed.
About the collector's edition on release date.
And you never played it?
Yuki?
I'm not even... Now, I take it back. I'm not just disappointed, I'm upset. Call your grandparents and rant about it, upset and disappointed.
You have set off the Bob.
It's one thing to not buy a game and not play it, but buy it and then just let it sit on the wall.
And the collector's edition, Bob.
Yeah, the collector's edition with all the nice shit. You did what now? What the fuck? That's the one game I say is even better than 2016 God of War. Ghost of Tsushima.
I love that game. That's a good game.
Dude, me and Kyle, we used to rock in that game. In the multiplayer version.
I love the multiplayer, like, demon version.
I only took up the mask that's on my PC, but never played it. What the fuck? Okay, Okay, we're diverting from the Alpha Legionnaire episode to the Shame Yuki episode.
You want to know something?
Thought we were doing that
My
Friday.
shame thing. My fiance bought me the what's it called? Oh god, I can't remember the name of it. Kingdom Hearts series. I have yet to open it.
Wait. The entire series?
The entire series.
For what console?
PlayStation 4. 1, 2, I think 3, and also like 1.2 in that. Oh, I think I lost. Bob left.
Bob left. You made Bob leave.
I mean, Bob leave.
The Coda Seer has left the call. So, since he's gone, I've been enjoying Dredge a lot lately.
You're lucky that goddamn Tomb World your ass is shielded on is warp guarded. Otherwise, I was going to come smack the shit out of you.
Judging by the silence, I feel like they heated off me.
I'm not angry at either one of you, but I will be calling your grandparents later tonight.
Yeah, no, don't worry, Yuki. It's all on me now.
Oh, hold up. I'll be right back. But as we were saying about the Alpha Legionnaires and the whole stupid premise of the Cabal, a alien organization basically told them two things. One, they psychically foresaw two possibilities of the incoming civil war. Mind you, nothing has happened yet. There's no civil war. No.
Ah, Yuki. Thank you for the sub. No more ads.
Oh, bless your heart. I'll just put my take on.
I just put my take on Marines on the Discord showcase. Ooh.
Oh, hang on. I'm looking at it. I gotta go look at it.
Where is it?
We have minis.
Ooh, I like those ones.
We got Jungle Boys.
Oh,
Jungle
you did
Marines.
Now, did you mean to do the Raptorus chapter, or did you just do that by accident? Either way, those look nice.
That's an actual chapter?
Yes, they're the Raptorus. They basically send out what's known as they don't send out full squads. They don't even deploy in companies. They deploy in basically 1 to 3 man teams known as mentors. And they train local basically, you know how the Green Beret was a force multiplier?
Yeah.
Now take that and add it as Space Marines.
Okay.
And all the knowledge of shit a Space Marine can have. Xenostalkers, second founding of White Scars. So they kill things fast. Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, they look good.
Yeah, they look good.
I like them.
And Yuki, no more ads. That's funny. Ads are bad. Okay.
Ads are bad. Okay. Okay.
I can hear a kitty outside my door.
And you never see the bullet. Yeah, you kill them fast. Good. As Xenos deserved that he died. Something the Alpha Legionnaires forgot. Basically, what happened was in the previous thing, they saw two futures, right? If the Emperor won the pending civil war, I'd like to remind you, nothing has happened yet. No civil war. No fucking... The Horus hasn't fallen to chaos yet. None of this shit has happened. And they just tell him, oh, your brother Horus is going to fall to chaos and ruin everything and cause an impending civil war. If the Emperor won, the Imperium of Man would slowly decay over the next 10 to 20,000 years until the trillion souls were ultimately consumed by chaos. If Horus won the war, however, after the 2 to 3 generations, Horus would be racked with guilt for slaying his father. It would ultimately obliterate all chaos-tainted factions in the galaxy, humanity itself in constant warfare. Humanity would be destroyed in the process, but the Emperor's greatest foes, the Chaos Gods, would be all but eliminated. And so much of the power would be driven from the inherent psychic flaws of humanity itself.
So they could have saved the elves?
Now, you want me to know? I'll start with one thing. Guess who led the Cabal? An Eldar. What does that sound a lot like to you, Kyle? Now that I've cleared that detail up.
They want Horus to win.
Why? And what was that key word? It would do what to humanity?
Destroy it.
Leaving who to take back over the galaxy?
The elves.
So I'll say this again. The knife ears ruin everything.
Until the Krons wake up.
Goddamn knife ears.
Monkai in your advantage. You know what? If the Alpha, and this, like I said, shitty writing. Because, mind you, this is before the heresy and all that. What do you think a master assassin and spy maker would hear? Like, oh, there's an incoming civil war, and one of these two events is going to happen. What do you think that master assassin would do?
Something to stop it.
Boom. What's the quickest way to end Horus's rebellion, Kyle?
Kill Horus.
Or better yet, make sure Horus doesn't fall, because they told him exactly how he is going to die and fall. How about just stop it?
Well, if you knew all the details, then just go there beforehand.
Yes!
But isn't that the whole, like, time traveler's paradox?
No, this happened before!
Like, that's like the time traveler thing, though. Like, you know what's going to happen, you go to prevent it, but you make it worse, or it happens anyways, right? So...
Okay, shoot Horus in the back of the head the second he falls. Yeah, I'll side with you, brother. Problem solved. No great civil war. I've now ruined everything for everybody. I've now unfucked everything for everybody. You know what's the best part, though? I even said who would orchestrate the fall.
Mm-hmm.
So, basically, it was as simple as this.
So they knew to go kill Erebus, then.
Yes! That's it! Could have prevented everybody's fall to chaos. Oh, so what you're telling me is, you gotta go side with Horus. No, I just gotta go shoot Erebus. I'll be back. What? Oh my god, kill these idiots! We're gonna go prevent everything from being ruined for everybody. And at this point, though, back of the shitty bit written, at this point of both Primarchs staring back and screamed at the vision. The Alpha Legion has always been for the Emperor. And the Primarchs ultimately choose to follow Horus in the belief that the ultimate destruction of chaos was the choice that the Emperor himself would have made. Yet their loyalties remained for the Emperor, even as they swore their souls to chaos undivided. The Cabal may have been sincere in its desire to prevent the terrible onslaught of stagnation and constant warfare for the Imperium of Man. It didn't. It was ran by an Eldar, who later got killed by another Eldar. That Horus would initiate for its intentionally...
I'm sure that, like, that elf, all he wanted to do was get Chaos gone so he could not have to worry about Slaanesh.
Yes. Because it also kicks back. It would be divide of their power from the inherently psychically flaws of humanity. Fun little fact. The Chaos Gods didn't get started with man. Who started all the bullshit with the gods, Kyle? Say it with me, Necron.
Necrons?
The fucking knife ears.
No, we just turned ours into Pokemon. You sure like your elves.
I only like one elf because she makes Dad happy. That's it. She makes Papa Spur ultra happy. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, make them very happy.
Yes. That's why I'm currently stuck in a library instead of killing shit. I cracked too many of those jokes.
I thought it was because you were shit at your job.
No, I was quite good at my job. I was good at killing aliens. I just didn't know when to quit cracking jokes.
Sure, we'll go with that, Bob. Don't worry. We'll go.
I'm not the one missing. I'm not the one missing my legs. What's that?
Legs. Legs are for nerds.
Is that why you're in a? What do you have him in now, Necron? A china cabinet, or is he still in the closet? Or did he finally drag himself out of the closet?
Well, he got pulled out the cube, but he just got to sit in the corner right now.
But then leads to the second bit of crap writing of the Horus Heresy. Alpharius letting Rogaldorn basically kill him while defending himself. And after that, we have no idea what the Alpha Legion's been up to.
Nobody knows.
After the heresy, they have been a scattered group of shenaniganizer. I mean, they did participate at the Drop Site Massacre and all that, but after all that, no organization whatsoever. I'm not going to spoil a lot of things that happened in the heresy because, oddly enough, their books are well written very well, and I don't want to. If I talk about it, I'm going to spoil some shit. So legitimately, go read the heresy books featuring the Alpha Legionnaires. I do believe there is a website now. I'd have to find it again. If you want to type in Horus Heresy and type in, oh, I want it to focus on this legion, you click that and it brings you the set of books.
Okay.
I'd have to find it again, but it was actually very nice.
You
I
find
wanted to
it
say
posted in your library.
I shall. It's very nice when you want to read. Oh, I want to read up on the Iron Hands, the few books they have. Click the top, the Legion number, and boop, there it is.
The Iron Hands?
Yes.
I know the Iron Warriors.
Iron Hands are the
I'm fucking with
Alpharius
you.
Manus, right?
No,
I
you're
know,
not.
fucking with you.
Sometimes you make me question.
If anybody here, they ain't gonna know. It's gonna be me.
They almost killed Gilliman, but they made the mistake of monologuing. And it leads me to one of my favorite quotes. My dear nephews, you made 3 errors that you will not be able to correct. 1. You began to monologue after bringing a Primarch to his knees. 2. Even unarmed and unarmored, I am more than a match for any of you. 3. You look like somebody I very much want to beat right now. Can you guess what happened next to those poor squad of Alpha Legionnaires?
They got their fucking ass kicked.
To quote, I believe it was Marius Gage, first chapter master of the first chapter. He's walking down the hallway and he sees what looks like an Ultramarine fly through the wall. His armor starts shifting and changing colors, and it's removed to be an Alpha Legionnaire as he hears bolt rounds going off and sees one being slung by the other. Gilliman was a fan of I'm going to beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker. But that leads me to why the Alpha Legionnaire was so good at what they did. They had something called chameleonic plate. Do you want to know what that is, Kyle?
I'm gonna assume their armor could kind of like change colors to whatever they wanted.
Yes, rapidly.
Well, it's easy to disguise themselves as another legion if you just change their color.
Yep. And they, how do I say this? I'm trying to scroll down in my notes where all their special tech and that is, because funny enough, they do a lot of funny shit.
Pick on Discord. Someone did a. Oh, whoa!
What the fuck?
They did a Dreadnought changing into an Alpha Legion Hellbrute looking thing.
Oh yeah, that's comedic plate.
That's wicked.
Yes,
That's a
pretty-
wicked
that's
kid
pretty cool.
dash.
that is something that happens in actual lore.
Damn.
You want to know how fucking terrifying that is?
It looks pretty terrifying by the picture.
Imagine, oh, we got heavy support. What the fuck?
Wait,
I
what?
thought it was your heavy support.
It's my skillfully dropped support.
It ain't yours no more, blue boy.
But now we're gonna get before I get into that. Kyle, can you guess what the name of the Alpha Legionnaires Gloriana class battleship is?
I would shit bricks. Large bricks.
Hey.
The name of their ship is redacted.
Nope.
Okay, I tried.
Can you guess what it is, though?
Nope.
The Chameleon.
Alpha.
Alpha?
Can you guess what the Legion's second Gloriana class battleship's name was?
Bravo?
Omega.
Beta.
Oh, Beta. Okay, yeah.
Guess what the name of one of its battleships was?
Gamma.
Delta.
All right, I give up. Just hand me my rifle. Just gonna.
Gamma Lucarius, Zeta Talos, Gamma Mu, Omicron Theta, Sigma. Oh, here we go. Anarchy's Heart. Some edginess. Occam's Razor. Jesus Christ, whatever it in psychology. Lambda, Psi, Theta Marquide, Upsilon, Zeta, Zeta Marigold, Keta Rho. Enterprise. Banana, my ship name.
Any ship named Alt F4?
No, but I'm gonna open the wiki to say there is. Give me a minute. I'm gonna sign into my wiki account so I can edit it and add it. I will.
Oh boy.
Artifacts of the Legion Center
The
or the
hell is
Blatant
it?
Hot.
What did they do? Oh god. I'll have to show you guys something later.
Oh god, what did you do?
Not me. It's what this thing I have that did.
The Blade of the Hydra, an oversized chainsword for purely ceremonial use, since the demon prince Garlal of the Nine Shredded Souls was bound inside of it.
It's not 40k, Bob, but you went on the wiki, and guess what happened?
I, Sigma, you've posted cringe. Prepare to be judged.
How you added that?
Okay, well, I'm throwing one thing out there just for everybody to hear because I think this is hilarious and everybody needs to hear it.
We've been writing red because red makes you go faster. So our boss said, oi, maybe it makes you get learn faster. So we wrote in red, and now we're smarter. We almost stopped fighting to contemplate life, but it got Barber all depressed and he cramped himself, so now the boss says we can't read no more.
I know this ain't an orc episode, but I saw it and I had to play it.
But basically, it's just a demonic thing. You have the Drake scale plate, a suit of Corvus Alpha pattern power armor forged by ancient tech.
In the name of the Holy
of the Dark
Inquisition, you
Mechanica.
motherless
This
wretch.
battle plate incorporates
Surrender
living
now.
titanium scales.
Thank you for the bit, Cicero.
Thank you, Cicero.
Surrender now.
In the name of the Holy Inquisition. We had that event happen last week, or Saturday. Living titanium scales of a mica skydrake. Its Paulton's band brace graves are so well protected by the beast's elder innate resistance to fire, even a firestorm cannon's channeled infernal splashes harmlessly aside water, like water from smooth pillars of obsidian. AKA, they have plus 100 fire resistance with that armor.
Epic fire resistance, eh?
Because do you want to know what a flamestorm cannon is, Alan? Do you remember what that is?
Is it like a ultra flame cannon or something?
You remember what a Land Raider Redeemer is?
A little bit.
The one with the super heavy flamethrower?
Yes.
Yeah, that. The one that can melt tanks.
How close is it to an emulator?
More powerful.
Okay, because he knows an emulator.
Yeah.
You never gonna let them live that down, are you, Kyle?
Sends his Terminators in to go into my emulator in Melee, and then the eliminator proceeds to explode and destroy all of his Terminators.
Well, they didn't have anything else to destroy it.
Now we're talking about funny weapons. Hydra teeth are bolt rounds with an ammunition casing that must be kept slick with blood-laced oil, lest they detonate prematurely and cause inconceivable damage to the wielder. The legend goes that these are sentient in the manner of demon weapons, that sorcerers' powers that somehow given them terrible hunger for destruction. Once fired, they seek out fresh victims, regardless of how well hidden they may be, before exploding in a blast of eye-searing, lung-scorching gas that can turn exposed flesh to black sludge.
That's a bolter round?
Yes.
Jesus.
Okay. Hydra's Veil. Basically, it's a sophisticated jamming device corrupted by the ruinous powers. A burst of it's basically scrap code infects them. Basically, imagine if an Alpha Legion got in the middle of your base, flick this on for 2 seconds, you now have no comms.
So take out your radio.
I know this isn't all the Legion artifacts. Viper's Bite, an ornate bolter, has a wide serpent head, muzzle, and a magazine that never seems to run dry. When it fires, it makes no noise louder than a dry hiss, but a cacophony of screams is never far behind. The projectiles it fires glow with acrid green flame and energy scraping from each bolt so prevalent they could They could sizzle through even the ancient warplate of Terminator armored veterans.
Well, they got a bolt of high AP.
Like -5 AP. And we, of course, know about the chameleonic plate, or devices that allow them to look like other Legionnaires. Alpharius has his own set of weapons. Alpharius' helmet is one of the few devices that can see through the chameleonic armor. AKA, if Alpharius is nearby, he knows who's who.
I think I have like a pimple or something.
And my favorite piece of equipment of Alpharius and Megon,
Yeah, I was gonna bring it up.
simply known as the Pale Spear.
Let's grab one.
Pale Spear.
I did that thing.
It's also by a different name. I'm not even going to try to pronounce. So, see if you guys can see how it's pronounced before I say it.
You have to write it in the chat.
Putting it in the chat. Let's see if you can tell a friend or foe. Yes, he has friend or foe. That's the Eldari name for it.
The Shara Santa? Sonata? Shara Sonata? Oh.
It's rumored to be a strange Xenos artifact whose forging predates even the rise of the Eldari. The double-bladed spear flickered seamlessly out of phase with the material universe when wielded, emanating an eerie and otherworldly howling, and was able to pierce any physical defense it encountered without impediment, ripping it apart even at the molecular level. Against living matter, inflicted hideously gaping bloodless wounds as the flesh where it struck dissolved into oily smoke. Kyle, what does that sound like to you?
Yeah, we'll take that back.
First, you gotta find the Alpha Legionnaires, and good luck. Shameless plug to the Alpharius model, by the way. In chat. That's the Pale Spear, Kyle. What's that look like to you? Because I know what it looks like to me.
The Pale Spear? Where'd he get that from?
Nobody knows.
Nobody ever knows anything.
He has a chameleon cloak. He also has a special type of grenade known as...
baby, don't be mean to me.
The guy I just posted on Discord, is that friend or foe?
I just got made fun of by my own wife.
Is that supposed to be a grot with a Space Marine helmet?
I'm gonna shoot him because he's wearing his funny hat. He's short. But he's friend-shaped.
He's
What you
friend-shaped.
don't know is he killed a space marine and took its helmet.
He killed the Chaos Space Marine, and that's not surprising.
Oh, see, that's yellow. You know what that means? He killed
Hey.
the custodians and took its helmet.
Oh, woo! Excuse me.
My dear Farron, do you hear this stupidity? And sometimes it hurts me to hear it.
You know he does it to spite you, right?
Yes, and I'm happy he has no legs.
I do it because I have no legs. Oh.
But yes, that was the Alpha Legionnaires. Any question, guys?
I have a lot, but something tells me it's all redacted.
It might be. Let's see if you ask me a question. I might know an answer.
Okay. What is their home planet?
For me to
Redacted.
know, you have to find out.
Redacted. Where are they now? Redacted.
Redacted.
Everywhere and nowhere. They're breathing in Yuki's ear right about now.
Was that a lie? Yes, it is a lie, but it's also the truth.
But it's also a lie.
It's a truth and also a lie. But it's a lie that's also the truth, but therefore it is a lie.
Cicero, you just reminded me something that made me laugh my ass off. You know Gilman did that to screw with his sons at one point, right?
I'd lie to truth. The truth, there is no book.
The truth can also be a lie, if it's a lie, but it's the truth.
Yes. You know how in the Turn 40K, he's still surrounded by everybody who doesn't have a sense of humor? He jokingly said, I am Alpharius. And it caused an incident to the point where he's now going, I will never say it again. They G-coded him. They thought he was legitimately an Alpha Legionnaire.
That's what happens when the tax man tries to be funny.
The custodians just looked at it like, the fuck did you just say? And of course, Gilman's like, do I literally live in a humorless society now? After maybe the third gene test, of course, I do live in a humorless society. But yeah, that was the Alpha Legion. These are also the guys that came up with the idea for power armor piercing bolt rounds.
Power armor bolt rounds.
Power armor piercing bolt rounds. What we know nowadays is Kraken bolts.
Kraken rounds.
Try to tell Admech they worship a Catan.
What? We don't do that.
Yes, you do.
No, we don't.
Yes, you
Well,
do.
that's my stop a stage for my goth rocker done. Now on to my Amazon Blood Bowl team.
Ooh, what team?
Try to tell the Admech they worship a Catan. Yes, the Void
No, I don't.
Dragon.
I don't do anything.
But
Oh, owie.
with that ends the Legion's discussion of our shows, which I'm prepared to do a few different topics if you guys want.
Yeah, the
And what do
Space
you
Marines
wanna
are
do?
finally done. So let us know if there's anything you want to see, or hear about, or you want to know about.
I already have a few ideas, but if somebody offers a good suggestion, I'm willing to go on to a different topic. So, MPS speaker underneath. I have a few quotes for you.
No, you don't.
We're not talking about space vampires.
Do it. Do it. Do it. I want to do it. I want to do it.
But I have a few quotes.
Space vampires.
Rock ghouls.
Like, there's an actual space vampire?
Yes, they're amazing.
They are basically, imagine I think that's the Rakul, right?
Yeah, the space vampires.
Just want to make sure I'm not wrong because I know Alan can just be foolish. Nope, different thing. They're a vicious marauder pirate species that lives out in the Cronus Expanse. They are creepy looking motherfuckers. So, we have the Rakul.
I've never heard
Kyle.
of this thing.
Yes, they do. Kyle, prepare a list, would you kindly? For topics. We have for Discord the vote on.
Oh, I was say, are we spinning the wheel or am I making a list?
Can't you do both, Kyle?
Oh, hold on, I can do a thing. Hold on. I can
It's
do a
the
thing for
Rakul.
everybody in here.
Don't have any good topics.
Alright, new
Topic who did.
episode topic. Alright, what we got now?
I can discuss the rise of the Tau Empire and the coming of Commander Puretide.
So fish. Okay, next.
Commander Farsight.
Superfish. Okay, next.
We could speak of a certain traveling robot.
A traveling
Wanderer.
robot.
A traveling robot aiding his people in their times of greatest need. When their people's foes go to murder his defenseless people, he arrives just in time with his hearty band of badasses to protect and save and awaken his friends.
So, time traveling robot.
Come on, you should know who this is, Kyle.
I haven't. I'm not positive, so I'm
Go
not
ahead.
taking a guess.
Say the name. Say the name.
Is it? Would it be Alkir the Traveler?
Yes.
Aha! I got it. That's the one Necron I honestly don't know much about, so that would have to be perfect.
He literally goes around and reawakens two worlds that are under threat.
Oh, okay. You got
He
any more?
literally- Oh, I got quite a few topics.
Well, give me two more.
The Sabbath's worlds in Gaunt's Ghost.
So, Ghost. Okay.
Gaunt's Ghost as a guard regiment. And we can also speak of another guard regiment.
Okay.
All right. Commissar Gaunt. The
I have another one we should talk about.
Which is
the greatest commissar of all time.
Yarrick?
Not Commissar Yarrick.
that. When you say greatest, this really depends on your scale of greatness. Because I have three I can think of when you say
The
that.
funniest commissar of all time, then.
Kane.
Commissar Kane.
And now that I've read the books again, I can actually do a decent half-ass. episode. And one more, Kyle, if you could.
Too late.
Damn it. Ghost. Time travel robot, superfish, fish. Kane. I love how only one of them got the name. You should have put Smelly Boy. Oh, we got to vote for Ghost because I won't vote.
Kai for Kane. The Imperium.
I did read the first book of Gaunt's Ghost, though. I did read that.
And
I like
read. Oh yeah, Gaunt Ghost. I believe it was Gaunt's Ghost that started the whole 40K book series, or at least for the guard ones. Am I right on that, Cicero? Cicero says I'm right.
Cicero gave me his blessing.
You want to laugh? Go for it. It's got to be funny. Does he have a first cut? Does he have a first edition? Is he that old?
Ah! Not dropping stuff.
The face mate says, I thought it was the first. No, sorry, I thought it was the last chancers. You want to know how they translate the Chaos Dreadnought name in Polish versions to Gaunt's Ghost? Andromech of Chaos.
Nice. Only one vote.
Hey, if one vote chooses the next topic, so be it.
And the Ghosts are such a great series.
I've given you guys the power. You guys take your turn with it. Uh-oh.
Oh, we have a second vote.
Read the English versions. And this time we have Kane. Now it's 50-50. It's between the commissars.
Oh, Faith, if you want Kane, go up and then vote.
Caiaphas Kane, hero of the Imperium. The only man to be declared active service when he's been dead in the ground for several decades now. We'd have 2 votes for Kane. To be fair, the reason why I said we wanted to add one more episode or choice, Kyle,
Yeah.
I would have also just suggested the first Lord Solar, the most legendary Imperial general of all time, Lord Solar Macarius.
Yeah, I don't know that guy.
Let's put it this way. Macarius, yes. Kane.
Watley also says Kane.
Well, vote.
We got
Yep,
2
at
for
the
Kane,
top there
3
should
for
be, vote.
Kane.
If you hit, oh, yep, now we got 3 votes for Kane, 1 for Gaunt's Ghosts.
But I think Makarov was also a nice topic. Oh, Makarov. War Master Makarov. That would involve me talking about the Sabbath's worlds, which also should have been a topic up there.
Yeah, I'll give you the next one.
So always options.
Well, if
So much
Code
stuff we can
Receiver
talk
ever
about.
wants me to run another poll again, it's possible. It's not like this is the only one we gotta do.
There's a bunch of things we can talk about. If you want to suggest ideas, you can always also go into the Discord.
There was also a channel in the Discord in the Cast Corner called Send Out the Explorator Fleets, which if there's anything you want to know about, like a certain event or a certain thing, or a certain character, or a certain like legion or faction, write it down in the Discord there under the Send Out the Explorator Fleets.
And when the Explorator Fleet finally gets its way to my library, I will give them a book and send them back. And we will discuss. And yep, Kane has it with 3 votes to the 1 to Ghost, even though I kind of wanted to talk more about Gaunt.
Well, you can always do Kane the next one and then Ghost after.
Imperium.
Now total
Hero
wolf.
of the Imperium. Here we go. This is going to be a funny series of conversations. Because a lot of the shit is going to have to go with, when no shit, I'm not making this up, this is what happened. The guy's been dead for, I believe, in the current Imperial timeline for about 100 years. And he still has his pay book is still active. He is still listed as active service. I say this when he's been literally buried, as in the body was buried, multiple people watched it get buried and put into the goddamn ground as active.
Active duty.
Yes.
Mainly because they got so sick. So many times has he was brought back to not dead, and he's like, "Hey guys, how's it going? What the fuck?
You're not dead? my favorite one of these incidences, which I'm going to paraphrase different, is when everybody thought he got killed, including his buddy Jurgen and his lady love, Inquisitor Emberly Val. They're having this huge, huge funeral. Like, he's dead. I can't believe he's finally dead. And Kane walks up from behind and finally goes, he was a fine lad. Didn't know whose funeral it was for. Just saw everybody weeping. He's like, God, somebody important must have died, but I recognize everybody here, so it couldn't have been from our regiment. Shit, it must have been upper brass. Play it off. Walks right up behind Amberly and Jurgen, his colonel, and the major, who basically are all his friends, and goes, and I quote, I shit you not, goes, he was a fine fellow. Shame how it ended. And they all turn and just stare at him like, and he goes, what? And it starts. The confessor goes, we are gathered here today to remember the life of Commissar Caiaphas Kane. And the next word out of his mouth. Now hold on a minute. I will be legitimately upset with GW if they don't turn this shit into a Saturday morning cartoon series.
It would be great.
Dropped a few topics into the Explorator fleet. Let's see.
We can always do another poll for shits and giggles.
Oh God, the Gothic War. Funny Orc War boss. Less known heretic war bands. Cool Necron.
Emotech. Oh, Kyle. Someone wanted to learn about Trazen.
I want to learn about Trazen more. I love me some Trazen.
Oh,
we definitely need to talk about Trazen now.
Next episode will be Caiaphas Kane. We will then begin another poll. And since Cicero has been the point, I will award the ghosts one vote by itself, and I'll allow you folks to vote on these topics. And we will see what gets picked for the episode afterwards of the Archer Lore Show. But since the next episode is to be about Caiaphas Kane, a quote, if you will, Kyle.
Caiaphas Kane.
I shit you not, something legitimately said to a world eater. I thought the warriors of Khorne were supposed to be warriors, not a bunch of pansies.
That's an actual quote, huh?
Yes, to the face of a world eater.
He said that to a world eater.
I thought the warriors of Khorne were supposed to be the servants of Khorne are supposed to be warriors, not a bunch of pansies.
Oof.
And its immediate reply, I will feed you your own entrails. And a little spoiler for the episode of next week. You want to know what led up to this event, Kyle?
What's that?
Kane was trying to duck back into the command center to get out of the fight after hearing about something's attack wiped out an entire squad. Another platoon come around the corner, and it forced him to go with him. And you know what that whole platoon started doing?
Cursing Kane?
No, chanting his name like a battle cry. Kane, Kane, Kane.
They wanted
Kane.
him.
And to quote Kane, I think this startled the fellow. Believing it might have been followers of his own blasted god.
Oh, that's funny.
And in that book, Kane ended up killing 2 Chaos Space Marines of the World Eaters in melee.
Oh boy. Oh, well. This has been a fine how do you do.
But after that, we must save for next week.
Very nice. Very nice indeed. Well, thank you everybody for joining us for the Arts of Lore show.
It's with a heavy heart I must do this.
And we must exterminatus.
In fealty of the God Emperor, our undying Lord, and by the grace of the Golden Throne,
we'll be sending you over to Jack Hollow. See what he's got going on for today. He just
exterminatus.
popped up one of our fellow guys. Give him a shout out. Say hello. Plays a lot of Fallout and stuff, so we'll see what he's up to today.
Let's see what them uranium fever has got him doing.
Uranium fever. But all right, everybody. Hope you had a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Check out the Discord. Check out the show. We'll be every Monday, 8 o'clock. We do our horror show. And we'll do random games and shits and giggles here and there. So, till then, hope to see you on the next one.
Night, everybody.
Peace.